So, hello everyone, welcome back to some SRL round. I still don't know. Oh, this is dreadful. But anyway, so there's the top 10. We qualified down in 16th, and we are now on the grid for the formation lap. Make sure everyone pulls away nicely. Yes, we do. I'll nearly run into the back of who's that? Nick VG, VB, something like that. I nearly run into the back of him, pulling off the line, which, oh, that Williams into the back of Vic Skills, which I don't think he would have been happy about. But just trying to get the tyres a bit warm. Obviously, I'm not going to do the whole formation lap because that would be pointless, because it's the same every race. But so we're going to cut on to us joining back on the grid now. So we are now lining up on the grid for the start of the Italian Grand Prix. So we are now in our grid box, just waiting for the last couple of cars to come back. But we have 5 red lights, and away we go for the Italian Grand Prix. So we're going down to the first corner now. We've already made a position up from the start, maybe 2. Got the Skills in front of us. We've got I'm not sure what car it is, but are we going to go inside of it? Skills. We're going to try to. I was being very cautious because this was my first time on the wheel in a league race. I got a handling position back to Cushion Gamer, which is now, that means that Nick VG has gone into the gravel. What? Did he drive in or is he lagging? I'm not sure. But we're going to try and go up the inside of it. Skills. Had a bit of a lock up going down. We've got a McLaren there. Spun around. Someone just darted off to the right as well. So we are up to P11. We've only done about 4, 5 or 6 corners. But we've put it in the gravel. And me using the wheel for the first time. The force feedback. I wasn't expecting it. And we wobbled everywhere. And I think a Williams crashed into the side of us. And it side pod glitched us. And we spun. So now, being in the dizzying heights of 11th, we're now down to 16th. Nearly last. But luckily we are on the medium compound tyres. So that little spin malarkey shouldn't have damaged our hopes that well. As you see, I'm really struggling trying to use the wheel. This was my first one. Yeah, was it? Was it that day? We do this on a Thursday. So yeah, this literally would have been my first day having the wheel. Oh, that's cool, that is. So you're going to see the first time me use the wheel. Not just on league racing, but the first time using it on F1 as well. I did some practice, maybe 20 minutes, trying to get used to the wheel. But the thing that was killing me during this race was the lockups, and that did cause us then to get 3-second penalty. I even had to put the racing line on, which is something I don't really do. But we are gaining positions. Someone's come in the pits there. That must be Liam. Jungle, I think he came in the pits as well. So we're going to gain more positions. We're now up to 12 from pit stops. I don't know if it is pit stops or they might have damage or something. We are going to let Liam pass because he's just too fast for us. I didn't want to hold him up, ruin his race. And I thought, well, the person I'm battling, I didn't want to get slowed down from battling, so I thought I'd just let Leon past, and then we could get on with it. Just trying to keep the people behind. But I've got a virtual safety car. Luckily, I was actually going to come in this lap anyway. It might have been the lap before. I think it might have been the lap before, but I came in. No, what the hell am I going about? I think I was going to come in the lap after, but being it's virtual safety car, I'll dive into the pits now. Do my normal pit strategy. Someone leaves the session then. So we're on lap 7. Not really. Not a lot happened in this race, I'm not going to lie. But yeah, we have darted into the pits. We're now in. We're going to put on a set of super soft tyres. I was wondering then if I should have gone on a set of soft tyres, which I probably should have, but I didn't. I went on a set of super softs. Thinking about it now, I probably should have gone on the softs because of the lockups that I was having. Which was hurting my tyres quite a lot because I'm really struggling with the no ABS and on a wheel. As you can see there, I was quite far away from the track. We are coming in for our second pit stop because these tyres were screwed as well. So they're coming in. What tyres do we go on now? I believe it is the soft tyre, so really there was no point coming in for these tyres. We maybe should have tried to stay out on their mediums, but they were pretty much at the end of their life. So we're now coming out onto the track. I'm going to cut onto the next part because I'm not really racing anyone here. I'm 14th out of 14th just because I've had to make another pit stop, and quite a few people have retired, but we are going to make up some positions there with people in position. We made two positions, so we're now up to P12. We've got an AI in front of us. I've had another lock up, so these tyres will be ruined, but we're on lap 17, so that means 10 more laps to go. Now we're on lap 26, so this was my last lap in the race because I got lapped because it was the first time on the wheel and I was just trying to take things very cautiously. As I'm going to say again, struggling with the lockups. We are now in 12th place. I'm pretty sure that AI didn't. I'm pretty sure I couldn't get past it because whenever I pitted, it stayed out and then pitted and somehow beat me. And I was a bit confused about that. But we are going green for the first sector, so we're not that slow. But we are now coming down into the second Lesmo, but we've dipped it in the gravel there. Obviously that wheel had not been to the beach before, so I decided to show it what it looked like, what happened with my voice. We've gone under the old circuit, coming down into this section of the track. Surprised I didn't get an extending track limits there. We've got a blue flag, but I thought it's the end of the race. I don't think I'm going to let you pass because there's just no point. We've got one corner to go, so but I've run deep anyway from locking up, which I was a bit annoyed about. So we are going to come across the line in P12. Yay, a lap down as well. So this is the end tables. If you guys would like to see more Formula 1 content such as SRL, the NOOB Journey, F1 2010 Career Mode, please give us a like. Put down in the comments what you thought about this race. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. The sun gon' shine.